Patriots, this is wild. People are saying that Jake Paul lost hundreds of millions of dollars on the fight that he was supposed to win. But that Anthony Joshua went against the tongue sign script and pounded him out. And what happened? Look at what happened. Anthony Joshua allegedly, kind of suspiciously, was involved in an accident that almost took his life. It took the life of 2 other people. So a lot of people are questioning what is going on.
Breaking news sent shockwaves across the internet overnight. Jake Paul was suddenly at the center of a developing storm. The moment his name collided with Anthony Joshua's, the online world erupted. Fans, critics, and creators jumped, and instantly, treating the situation like a real-time crime series, questioning what happened out of sight, why the timing felt so volatile, and whether money, fame, and boxing politics have finally aligned into chaos. The moment the cameras turned on,
created a perfect storm.
What's going on?
What's up, Floyd?
I can have what I want.
What you mean with the camera? Oh, you got camera too. So who you supposed to be? I'm just working, man.
What happened? You're not tough anymore since your loss? What happened since your loss? Yo, we gonna bust him up, guys?
I told you to put that.
Yo, let's bust him up. Where you running, Jake? Where you going since your fight? Since you lost? What's up, Jake? Where you going, Jake?
what pushed this beyond routine celebrity gossip was the unexpected use of law enforcement language. Once federal agents in a high-profile mansion are mentioned together, reason disappears and speculation takes control. In that instant, Jake Paul became the focus of a story where silence carried more weight than any statement he could release.
Calabasas confirmed that Jake Paul's home was being raided by the FBI. News station helicopters got footage and pictures of Jake Paul's house being raided.
Oh, they taking his guns and stuff. So there's got to be something gun related. Like, damn. Well, that's a sticky situation right there.
Photos show the FBI SWAT team seizing guns, several guns. According to the local ABC station, the weapons included a long gun that was next to the hot tub in the backyard. This search is part of an ongoing investigation, and no arrests have been made.
Reports of an FBI search of Jake Paul's Calabasas property hit like a movie teaser, complete with mental images of helicopters, tactical teams, sealed documents, and no clear explanation. That lack of detail gave the internet freedom to connect old stories, past scandals, and long-standing doubts into a narrative that felt believable simply because it was dramatic.
And this is Jake Paul's house. Just got raided by the FBI. What could this guy be possibly into now?
Connect outside of YouTube. Twitter was buzzing with photos and videos of SWAT teams at Jake Paul's house yesterday. And no, they are not fake. The FBI and a SWAT team showed up at Jake Paul's house with a search warrant. The search began at 6 a.m. in connection with an ongoing investigation, according to FBI spokeswoman Laura I. Miller. Jake was not at home at the time. Unfortunately for T channels and everyone else that wants to know the scoop, the judge sealed the search warrant affidavit, so we don't actually know too much about why Jake Paul's
Trying to clarify what they were investigating. The online world did what it does best and turned guessing into competition. Jake Paul isn't viewed like a normal athlete, but like an ongoing series, where every update is treated as the next shocking episode rather than an isolated, legal or logistical matter.
Any thoughts on AJ and the families?
Yeah, it's all prayers and blessings for Cena and Lots and Anthony, and I've kept them in my prayers. And it's such a tragic situation that we don't wish upon anybody, and I'm sending love to all of them and keeping them in our prayers, and I think everybody else should do the same. And we have so much love, and things are so much bigger than boxing and living life, and we're just all blessed to be here, and we all have to be grateful for that because you never know what's next.
At that point, the discussion drifted from boxing coverage into legend building. Jake Paul's career already exists between sport and spectacle, and revived accusations of staged fights, protected outcomes, and brand-driven matchmaking added fuel to a fire that skeptical fans have been quietly feeding for years.
And when you lose hundreds of millions of dollars, people do not take it too kindly. And I can see the Vegas odds. If they're saying, look, he wins, he always wins, it's going to happen in the 6th round. But no, Anthony Joshua said, not on my clock. I'm going to break his jaw in two. Two, Johnny. Make it 2, Utah. Make it 2. What do you guys think about this? I don't know. Is this conspiracy theory? Is there some truth to it? I don't know. But it does seem pretty suspicious that it happened so soon after.
This is where the alleged fleeing narrative gained intensity, because the Anthony Joshua connection raised the stakes. Joshua symbolizes the unforgiving reality of elite heavyweight boxing, a fighter shaped by real danger and real consequences. When his name appears alongside Jake Paul's, the conversation shifts from hype to survival, making any strange result feel questionable by default.
You know, for me, in my opinion, I think it's scripted a little bit because, you know, of the weight difference, and, you know, Joshua is a former, you know, champion. And also, you know, he's current, he's active, you know, and this is going to be the first time that we see Paul, you know, fighting an active fighter. You know what I mean? We seen the Mike Tyson, that was all fun, that was cute, you know what I'm saying? It's fun and games and stuff, but now you're dealing with a real professional, you know, and so we'll see how it ends up you know, like I said, I think it's scripted.
Meanwhile, others argue that no secret scripts are needed to create chaos because marketing power, timing, and opponent choice alone can shape outcomes. Jake Paul's supporters emphasize that he trains seriously, enters the ring, and faces genuine risk that most online personalities would never dare to face.
Jake would have won. Everyone would have known it was rigged. He couldn't win that fight. So he said, let me get to round 5. Let me get there, because if I can get there, then everyone can make money. And the second round 4 hit, Anthony was ready. It was so obvious. It's so gross to me that I participated in this because I wanted to see him get knocked out. And that's exactly what he knows to be true. Most people want to see him get knocked out.
The debate soon hardened because both sides held pieces of the truth. Jake Paul is clearly a trained fighter and clearly a calculated brand. And once the public decides a boxer is marketing first, every movement, pause, and performance is judged through that filter, fairly or not.
I heard a lot of people saying, congratulations to Jake Paul for being brave to step in the ring with Anthony Joshua. Not many people will want to step in the ring with Anthony Joshua. Let me tell you something. If someone paid me $80 million to fight Anthony Joshua, I'm stepping in there tomorrow, right? No training, no nothing. I'm leaving straight from work. I fly to Miami and I'll get my jaw broken for $80 million, no problem. And I'm sure there will be millions.
When the fight itself failed to deliver the destruction some viewers expected, frustration turned into certainty. That certainty transformed into claims of scripting, leaked strategies, and secret agreements. Because it feels easier to accept a rigged explanation than to admit that reality often produces awkward, disappointing outcomes.
He's going to get a load of money to knock Jake Paul's spark out. That's it, mate. I want to see him get chin. I do. And if we're going to get paid fortune for the pleasure, sign me up. That's it. That's it. You know, I mean, I'm kind of past the days of trying to spin it to you. Better off saying to the like, why are you doing this? For the money and for the giggles. That's really what it is. But I said to him, this ain't magic, mate. This guy could take your head off your shoulder.